Our Earth in itself is the biggest mystery. The Earth is the only planet that has life in it, and it is here only for the conditions were favorable for the birth of the bacteria, mammals, and dinosaurs. And all these life forms adapt to the change of the seasons successfully. Myself, Anuja Pawar from class 9th, and today is my pleasure here to speak in front of you. My topic name is Our Earth in Universe. So let's start with the external structure of the Earth. It has been known for more than 2000 years that the Earth is round, but we were able to actually see this much later only when we flew into space. The knowledge why we do not fall off from the Earth is much more recent. A journey as described by author Jules Verne in his book Journey to the Center of Earth was after all impossible. Only one thing was known: the Earth is made up of soil, rocks, and water. Today we know that the Earth is also surrounded by an air cover called atmosphere. Now let's see what is the internal structure of the Earth. The Earth has several layers. The outermost layer, the Earth's crust, has an average depth of about 40 km as compared with the diameter of the Earth, which is around 12,700 km. The Earth's crust is very small. It is primarily made up of solid rocks. Below the crust is the mantle, reaching to a depth of about 2,900 km. Due to the heat inside the Earth, the mantle consists of solid and molten rocks. Below the mantle is the core, made up of iron and nickel. We having the question like how do we discover what is inside the Earth? So caves and mines go only up to 1 to 2 km inside the Earth, such as one which is 12 km deep in the Russian Kola Peninsula, or the 9 km deep one in Upper Palatinate. As I grew up and studied about the Earth, I got to know that the Earth is round. So about 3000 years ago, people used to believe that the Earth was flat, but people wondered why ships disappeared at the horizon. Sailors too returned from the journeys and were proof that ships did not fall off the edge of the Earth. The simplest explanation was the Earth must be round. The final proof came in the year 1522 after the expedition of Ferdinand Magellan, who was the first one to sail around the Earth. Also, we got the questions like why do we not fall from the Earth? Gravity is the force of the Earth that attracts every object towards itself. From our perspective, but for a long time people did not believe that the Earth is round, because then the people underneath the sphere would have actually fallen down. In 1687, a physicist, Isaac Newton, proved that the force of gravity always acts towards the center of the Earth. On the Earth, the force of the gravitation always acts downward. As I told earlier, that the Earth is also surrounded by an envelope called as atmosphere. So what is this atmosphere and what is it made up of? The word atmosphere means a gaseous cover enveloping a planet. Without atmosphere, life would not have been possible on the Earth. Like the Earth's interior, the atmosphere too is made up of several layers. All animals and plants live in the lowermost layer of the atmosphere called the troposphere. All weather phenomena